Hi, welcome to This Epic Disaster. You know, speaking of disasters, we started the podcast. Hi. So you'll notice we are taping this. We are videoing. It's not a tape.
It's not
video,
a tape.
But I'm old, and when I think of video, I think of tape because that's what happens. But we are videoing this, which will be on YouTube and wherever else we want to put it. And so we did start, and we chatted. We had a little bit of a chat. We didn't get too far into the program. We actually poured the beer, and I turned around and looked, and it wasn't being recorded. So
let me tell you what we're drinking, and we'll just get that part out of the way.
I apologize. We already poured the beer, which means now we can't pour it back in the can, but we can't tell you what we're drinking. And I didn't have too much of it, so there we go.
We are drinking Bed of Nails Brown Ale, Malty and Smooth by High Wire Brewing. It's got 6.1% alcohol, which I approve of. It says Bed of Nails is crafted as an American ode to a traditional English brown. A light hop addition balances the natural sweetness present in the specialty malt. This beer's delicate body and dry finish allows flavors of toffee, that's my dog, and dark fruit to shine through. Now, if this tastes like my dog,
no,
I'm going to have an issue.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't tasted your dog, but I can imagine what your dog tastes like. I did want to say this week is Fat Tuesday week, Mardi Gras, Fat
Clearly.
Tuesday. I put the fat in Fat Tuesday.
I put the fat in Fat Tuesday.
So as we know, we've talked about it. Back in November, I did an app. I started an app because I was starting a diet, and I put an app on my phone where it counted my calories. I was supposed to lose a pound a week. So what is that? November, I should be down like 15 pounds. Something like that.
Yeah, at least.
I'm down 1.5 pounds.
That's not working.
I think there's something wrong with the app or something. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I'm not losing the weight. So I've had to do some adjusting, and now I get less calories. And it says I would go 2 pounds a week, which maybe now I'll be.
Well, if it wasn't working at 1 pound a week, why would you continue with the
I
same
don't
app?
know. I just feel like it's science. You put less food in your body, you're going to lose weight. I feel like that should happen.
That is true.
So why
there's
isn't it
some
happening?
truth in that, but also you have to remember that you're pushing 60.
A little bit, yes.
You're getting closer to 60 than you are to 50.
Well, every person who's living right now is closer to 60 than they were yesterday.
Unless they're 80.
That's true. Unless they're going backwards, that's true.
I mean,
every person younger than 60.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, caveat.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pushing 60.
I don't like the word pushing. I'm not really pushing it. If I was pushing it, I would be exercising and I would lose more weight that way.
Push it.
Yeah, push it real good. But I'm not. I'm not losing the weight. So I think it's a metabolism problem.
Okay.
I think I'm losing some.
So
I'm way back on the metabolism.
You're 60 years old.
No.
You're close.
I'm not that close.
You want to
I'm
lose.
I'm closer to 55 than I am to 60.
You're correct.
Well, maybe.
No, because your
really.
birthday's in two months, and then you'll be closer to 60.
I'm getting there. All right.
Here's my suggestion. The app on your phone clearly doesn't work.
It doesn't work clearly. That's true.
So my suggestion to anybody of a certain age, you are now that person, you should have a doctor's help in losing weight.
A doctor's help?
Yes. You can't lose weight too quickly because that can affect your heart. You should lose weight on a doctor-approved diet.
Get out.
No, I think it would be a good idea for you. Don't make jack off things when
I was just touching my fingers.
You were like, what?
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Okay, listen. You need to do that. You need to go see a doctor
I'm not gonna do
or a
that.
nutritionist.
No, I just need to lose weight. If I go to a doctor, they're going to say, let's see, my first suggestion would be you lose weight. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, yeah, that's why I'm here.
I need help with that.
And they're like, well, I just told you, lose some weight.
Okay, then go see a nutritionist. Get a referral. Okay. Do whatever you need to do. But do it in a healthy way.
They're going to say, stop drinking beer for the live beer review. They're going to say, how about a light beer?
One beer a week.
How about Coors Light? Can you go back to Coors Light?
No, you cannot.
You were much skinnier when you were drinking Coors Light.
You were
That's
also walking 3 miles a day when you were drinking Coors Light.
Not at the same time. I wasn't walking.
No, that was me.
Very well.
No, you. One beer a week is not the reason that you can't lose weight.
No, I know. I don't know what's going on, but I've adjusted, and we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
I'll report back to everyone. Hi, everyone. How are you?
I think that they would agree, though.
Mm-hmm.
You need to use a doctor's assistance or a nutritionist.
No one's agreeing. No. Everybody's like, just do it. Lose weight.
If you agree with me,
shake your head. See? No one.
You should send us an email at ThisEpicDisaster@gmail.com so that we know what your experience with losing weight as you get older is. We'd like to hear those stories. We'd also like to hear any recommendations you might have, and whether or not you think seeing a doctor and using their assistance to lose weight is a good or bad idea.
I looked into the mirror today, and so sometimes, and you might know this, I don't think you know it as much now as you will in 20 years, but sometimes you look in the mirror and you look so freaking old. You look so much older than you are.
Yes.
And it gets worse as you get older. So like sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, well, I don't look quite as bad. Today, I look like I was older. I just look, I don't know, tired. I don't know what it is.
You look older with short hair.
No, everybody said I looked 20 years younger. And then I colored my beard for a while and they said I looked, and that's coming back out.
Yeah.
So I'm gaining weight really quick. Gaining age really quick.
You need your what is it? The just for men.
Yeah, but I'm over that. I just did it just because I cut my hair. This is the first video I've done with my hair cut, and I'm hoping that we keep our subscribers.
I got a haircut too.
You did, and I didn't notice it. Sorry, but
that's okay.
It's nice.
I only cut 3 inches off of it, and you didn't notice, but that's fine.
No, 3 inches is. I don't notice it.
Some people do. 3 inches means a lot in some areas.
You know what we should do right now,
size.
which I don't know that we might have done it. I don't think we've ever done it on video. A little bit of Would You Rather. Let's play some Would You Rather game. You going to go first?
I'm going to go first.
Dropping the stone. People get to see you actually drop the stone. And you should do it here so they can see the color. I feel like people want to see the color and call it. See, I'm calling yellow today. See, you purposely, I watched you look at it and to drop a blue.
I did not look at it.
You did. All right. I'm not going to argue with you.
That's a first.
Here we go with the blue. This is a good, I think it's a really good time for people to see how psychic I am. All right, blue. Appearance embarrassment. Would you rather have an extra leg or...
there is the story about the three-legged man, but we were just talking about that.
Or an extra boob.
Ooh. Really?
3 legs or 3 boobs.
Damn. I got a lot of boob going on as it is.
So you don't need any more? Is that
I
what
don't
you're
need
saying?
any more boob.
Okay.
I'm going to say if I have to choose one or the other.
Mm-hmm. And you do.
And clearly, I will go with the extra leg.
3 legs.
Yeah. So what do you do with that extra leg? Like, where does it grow out of?
Well, and that leads to the question, do you get an extra stuff that happens between the legs?
Ooh.
Do you get an extra... All right, here's a question. This is my own question. Let's say you had 3 legs. Would you rather have 1 each genitalia with those legs or 2 of the same?
Well, okay. So my...
People tell you to go fuck yourself, and you can.
No, you can't.
You can.
Because there's a leg in the way.
Depends on how big you are.
That's true. That extra 3 inches matters then.
And it's a whole weekend of trying it. You might not make it, but...
It'll be fun trying.
Yeah. There are guys still trying to blow themselves, even though they can't.
They can't. Because they don't do enough yoga.
We don't normally talk like this.
Yes,
when
we do.
There's not a videotape going.
It's not
recorder.
tape.
It's not a tape.
It's not a tape.
Not taping. So what would that be? 2 of the same, 1 of each.
There's a man who inspires most of my decisions, and his name is Juan Aviche. Have you heard of him?
I no. Is this one of your dad jokes?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is. 1 of each.
1 of each.
Yep.
I would too. You could see what it's like doing everything.
Yeah.
But the problem is like when you go pee, you gotta do both. What if you would pee
You can pee sitting down.
Would you?
I've seen you pee sitting down.
Would you have? You haven't seen me pee sitting down, unless you've got a camera in there. Would you?
Maybe I do.
I wonder if you would have to pee twice, or if 1 pee would do it all. I guess it depends on what kind of intestinal stuff you have.
It's not in your intestines. Your urine doesn't come from your intestines.
Sure it does. Well, your bladder, your small intestines, it does. Eventually, it works its way down.
Okay.
It comes through your intestines. Maybe not your small. But yeah, that's where. How do you think it gets there?
Through your kidneys, you moron.
But the kidneys filter it. But it comes through all the things.
No, it really does.
All right, I'm dropping it. I'm saying green. I'm going green. Ladies and gentlemen.
My God.
Who's psychic? Who is psychic?
Not him.
I mean, we have the evidence right there.
Okay, you did pull a green stone this time. So one in 114 times.
No, I'm telling you, we're on video. We have video evidence, green.
Are we still recording?
It's recording.
Good.
We are recording. Which means I probably didn't push the right button.
Earlier, Rick said the reason that we probably weren't recording when we first started this podcast was because we were probably out of space on the computer. So I said, why don't you, before you hit play this time, check the drive space? Because that would be the intelligent thing to do. Mm-hmm. Do you know what Rick did? He said, no, if it stops in the middle, then I know that we're out of space.
Yeah.
Just check it.
No, that's how it works. All right. Go ahead. It's my turn. I threw a green one.
Yep.
I want to reinforce how psychic I am.
Okay.
I'm going to pick. All right. So I kind of shuffled these up.
Can I ask you your question first?
No. All right. Do you want to shuffle these, or you're satisfied with my shuffle?
I'm always satisfied with your shuffle.
All right. So I'm doing this. I'm just kind of shuffling. I don't know what's on the top, and I just want to prove, because we do this all the time. I just want to prove. Here we go. So this is 7 of diamonds. Right. I'm not even going to look at it. 7 of diamonds.
What is it?
See that?
Nope.
Told you.
What was it?
7 of diamonds.
Nope.
That wasn't it. That got mixed up in there somehow. All right, go ahead.
All right. You ready for your question?
Sure.
Would you rather, if you had to come up with 50
woes. What?
Oh. This is a bad question. This makes me nervous, like, inside.
Okay.
If you had to come up with $50,000 in 5 days to get a sibling out of jail.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
I know, me neither. Me either.
No, that's their problem.
If I could come up with 50 grand in 5 days, I'm going to spend it on better things. Yeah.
What the hell are they get in jail for?
Right.
Now, if it was like...
Maybe you should stay there.
If they're like in a Mexican prison for something they didn't do, I mean, yeah.
I'd consider it. So, okay, let's just say that you had to do that.
Okay.
Would you try to steal it?
Okay.
Or would you go to Vegas and trust your gambling skills?
Well, first of all, I have no gambling skills.
I know
I've
that.
never gambled.
You don't even know how to play poker.
No, I don't know how to do any of that. Now, I could guess colors.
I tried to teach you.
Black, red. I can do that.
That's a 50-50. That's a game of chance. That's not actual gambling.
I bet everything that I would guess the right card. People saw that I could do it.
You didn't.
Yeah, I got green. I got 7 of diamonds. I'm psychic. That would be probably the easiest way for me to make money. And second would probably be prostitution, which I'm totally against.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I would never.
If somebody offered to pay you money to have sex with them, you'd say no?
How much? $50,000.
Maybe.
Let's go to the room,
I mean,
baby.
they would have...
Find a room. $50,000. Would you have sex with it? Now, well, first of all...
Okay, if somebody
this is why I couldn't... Like, if somebody was going to pay me to have 50... That's a lot of pressure, and guys don't operate well under pressure. Or some guys don't, unless you're a porn star, and then you do.
You have fluffers. Like, can you bring your own fluffers?
Yeah, I have a stable of fluffers. I could bring them all. Sure. All my fluffers.
All my fluffers.
I wouldn't know.
I have a pack of fluffers.
If someone, I would have an easier time coming up with $50,000 in 5 days than I would a fluffer. I don't know where to look for a fluffer. Do you take out an ad on Craigslist? Craigslist. There you go. Fluffers.
That's what I was going to say.
I wonder if all right, let me ask you a question. If, let's say you needed a fluffer, first of all, do women have fluffers? I think they do. Let's say you desperately needed a fluffer, and the only way that you had to go onto Facebook and ask your friends, do you think you would have a friend who would fluff you?
I have several. I mean, look who you're asking.
You really think you have several?
Yeah.
I would like. I mean, it can't be anybody. Well, like
Nobody I would actually necessarily. I mean,
you have to know people. Like I'm saying I couldn't ask my wife to do it. I don't.
Why not?
Because that's the rule.
She's probably the best at
No,
fluffing.
she's fluffed me before. I want a new fluffer. I need a brand new fluffer. So let's say she can't. She's excluded. I want to know who would do it. I want to just ask.
Just do it.
I just want to know.
Post it on Facebook.
No, it would be really cool to know.
Yeah.
It would help.
So
that in itself would be fluffing. Just to know who would fluff you.
Who would fluff you?
Would help. Yeah.
You want to fluff me?
No, it can't be somebody who's fluffed you before. Because you already know they know your fluffability. They already know how to fluff you or how not to fluff you, depending on the case. But this has got to be a new fluffer. I want to know who. I want to know, and this would be really bad, is if you put that out and no one wanted to fluff you.
My God.
That would be my case. No one would.
That's been my case for the last 3
or
years.
Or like I did it and like a dude wanted to fluff me.
I mean, I would still.
Well, you don't have a problem with that, but I don't know that because I was talking about this too. Oh God. I was talking about this with my wife. It's like if I went to prison, let's say I go to prison, life sentence. I'm in prison, life sentence.
That's a lot. Well, it's not that long for you.
Could I have sex in prison? Because right now I
with
can't.
Men?
No, they bring in a lot of women in the prison.
Well,
they ship them in.
You have female guards that might want to have sex with you.
Well, that doesn't happen. I mean, unless they go to prison.
Yes, it does.
That's illegal.
Yes, it is.
Okay, but I'm just saying that's illegal and it's probably not going to happen. So I'm just saying, life sentence. You're in prison for the rest of your life. You're never going to have sex again. See, this is hard for you. You don't. It doesn't really matter to you. But I don't know. How long would I have to be in prison before I would consider that?
Okay, and then there are 3 other questions I have for you.
Okay.
3.
And those would be 3. Wow.
Actually, I guess I could just say it's one question with 3 options.
Oh, okay.
Which would you be likely to do first? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, there's more than 3 options. What am I even thinking of?
I probably already considered this.
Would you
talked
hold
about
on?
Mm-hmm.
Having to do with your penis.
Yes.
Would you be more likely to let somebody suck on it?
Okay.
And this is another man.
A dude.
Right.
Yes. By the way, this is not a good podcast for children. If you have kids, now's the time to change to This American Life.
See, you're more concerned that it's a dude. I'm more concerned that it's a convicted felon. He could
We're
be a
in prison.
murderer.
So am I.
Okay.
Here, and then the other thing I'm concerned about is the fact that he's going to expect me to do the same thing.
Okay, but we're regarding your penis,
right?
Not his penis.
Okay.
So in this moment, would you be more likely to allow him to suck on your penis?
Right.
Would you put your penis in his anus?
Okay.
Or would you just let him give you a hand job?
Well, okay. So I discussed this with my wife.
Because that's the person you want to talk about these things
This is what we
with.
talk about.
Yeah.
Frankly, about.
Sure.
I
would.
No, I was just like, all right. So if I was in prison for the rest of my life, and so kind of a side thing, I was talking about, like, at my age, at the age that I am,
which is close to 60.
like, I would feel worse for like 18 to 20-year-olds. Like, they're raging hormones. Like, you get my age and it's like, all right, I don't have to have sex.
You can go without, yeah.
But let's say
that's
I had to do it. If it had to be somebody else, because I could do myself, but if that's not an option, if it had to be somebody, I mean, the first thing would be another dude's hand.
Okay.
It depends on how soft the hand is. You have lotion, maybe some Jergens.
Jergens?
Yeah, the last option would be the butt. That would be the last. In fact, I don't.
But this is you putting your penis in his butt.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't do that. I couldn't.
Okay.
I don't think I could do it.
Okay.
Unless I had a tool to stuff it in there with, because it wouldn't work the correct way. I would have to have like a fireplace poker and kind of like. Yeah, that's how it would work.
Cut.
I couldn't do it. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't. There's no excitement, no sexy stuff.
Let's consider your partner's penis now.
Yeah.
Would you be more likely to agree
There's
to
only one of those that would even be a
a
possibility.
hand job,
That's the only one.
a blow job,
No,
or letting him put his penis in your anus?
not while I'm awake.
I think you'd wake up. I'm just
I do
saying.
too. I mean, yeah, I don't. Not. I mean, it would have to be, forced.
And that would not. That's not fun.
No, I don't want to go to prison.
Okay.
I really don't want to go to prison.
Now,
Why are we talking about prison?
Do you think that everybody who goes to prison
I don't think
gets
so.
raped?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Depends on what they look like.
I think it depends on the prison. I think it depends on the people that they're in
Yeah.
a room with. It depends on a lot more things other than just being in prison.
I think that that's true, but I also think the rest of your life. I mean,
Eventually, you're going to want some loving.
maybe.
I mean, don't you ever just want... Imagine if from today on, you are in prison.
Well,
Eventually, you want to cuddle.
no.
Yes.
No, not
Yes.
that bad. Not you don't know me. I don't have.
I
to
know
have
you.
That. No,
I
don't
know
have to
you
have
don't
that.
have
But
to
I'm
have
just
that.
saying, I would be totally fine.
Piss me
Like
off.
if I was in a cell by myself, I'm fine. Totally fine. I can take care of me. I'm totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I can dig a tunnel right through Raquel Welch to the other side and go through
That's no.
like Andy Dufresne
That's a
did.
movie.
Yeah.
Some of us need human interaction and actual physical touch.
Yeah, I don't need that. I
do.
don't need that. Not gonna happen. But no, I was thinking about that. I don't know how we got off onto this tangent.
Not sure.
we
But
were
we've
talking
discussed
about-
anuses and penises and things.
We were talking. Oh my God. What question did you ask
Sorry.
me? What question did you ask me? Do you
I
remember?
don't even remember.
Did you even ask me a question?
I did, and you answered it.
Okay.
It was
It was my green question.
try and steal it or go to Vegas. And you said,
Yeah, because that's how. Because they were in prison.
right,
I
and you
gotta
have to
get
save them
prison.
out of jail.
Did I answer that?
You did.
What did I say?
You said
Oh, I
you-
couldn't go to Vegas.
Right, because you don't know what the hell you're doing
But
in
I
Vegas.
also can't steal. I don't know. What if I stole to get them out of prison? Then I went to prison for stealing. That doesn't even make sense.
It's likely.
It is, like I said, it's Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. I have here in my hand. You know, I was determined this year to go to Mardi Gras. I haven't been since I was in high school.
I've never been.
You should go.
I've never
No,
been to New
you shouldn't
Orleans.
go. We talked about it.
Why?
You would totally get naked and walk the street. You would have so many beads on you. So I went, and they wouldn't let us go.
They're just boobs. Everybody
know.
has seen boobs.
I know, but it's still. You can
Jesus.
say that about anything. It's just that. It's just the butt. Flash my butt and get some beads. But anyway,
You
so
wouldn't.
Mardi Gras is going on right now. I really wanted to go this year. I didn't get to go this year, as you know, because I'm right here. But I do have here for people who might be going. These are some facts about Mardi Gras. Now, we did a fact about Mardi Gras on our former podcast. These are a little bit different. There's some that might be the same, but you probably forgot about those.
I'm sure. I have.
Number one, and I don't understand this, the term Mardi Gras doesn't mean what you think it does.
What does it mean? What do I think it means?
That's what I don't know. Mardi Gras is a culmination of carnival celebrations before Ash Wednesday and the start of Lent. The term Mardi Gras only refers to the final day, known as Fat Tuesday.
Right.
We all know that. It does mean what we think it does.
Yeah.
So the number one already is bullshit. It's
Bullshit.
out. Number two, New Orleans has been celebrating for almost 200 years. First Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans was held in 1838. Wow.
Wow.
I'd like to have seen that one. That would have been cool. And I
don't
wonder
know.
if they were just like, this parade is forever going to be famous. I
Well,
bet they didn't even know.
They didn't have floats then.
I don't know if they did or not. They had wheels, but they didn't have. They had maybe horses carried everything.
They had cars in 1838.
Huh?
They had vehicles.
1838? No, they didn't.
Oh no, they didn't. No, you're right.
See what I got to work with.
Shut up.
All right, number three. There's more than one. Different parades are held in different neighborhoods throughout the city. They're organized in a group called crews.
Yes, and I've heard
Cruise.
some of the crews are way more fun than the others.
Yeah. Usually named for figures of Greek or Roman mythology. Each crew chooses a new parade theme every year. Did
Yeah,
you know that? I don't
did.
think I knew that. All right, number four. Thanks to the Mystic Crew of Comus. The Mystic Crew of Comus is credited with making New Orleans the most popular Mardi Gras destination in the United States.
Wow.
When they introduced floats to the parade in 1857. You are correct. Comus,
Ding, ding.
you know who Comus is?
Nope.
He's the Greek god of revelry.
Well, yeah, that's
rebel.
Mardi Gras in a yeah.
Number 5, it's very popular. Around 1.4 million people visit. That's a lot of people.
I mean, that's an influx of people. I have a friend who lives in New Orleans, and she is a chef there. And she says that from like day one until day whatever, it's just constant. And she's working like doubles, and she's, it's crazy. They are so busy.
Number 6, it begins at Epiphany. Carnival season in New Orleans officially kicks off every year on 12th night, which marks the Epiphany, when a group called the Funny Fortley Fellows.
Fortley?
That's what it says.
What is Fortley?
I don't know. They ride down St. Charles in a streetcar throwing out the first beads. That's kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
All right, number 7, the traditions are rooted in the Crew of Rex. Crew of Rex was founded in 1872. It's responsible for originating, if I could say that word.
Words are hard.
Several Mardi Gras traditions, including the official colors and giving out Spanish gold coins, which I got when I was in Mardi Gras.
Did you?
I did. Number 8, there are more parades than you would think. There are over 70 parades held throughout New Orleans.
Wow.
Number 9, there's a special greeting. I remember this from last time we did some facts, and I don't know how to say this. Les le bon temps roulé. I don't do French.
What I like is that when you tried to say it, you threw a French accent on top of it.
That's right. That's similar.
Because perhaps it would sound better if
it means let the good times roll in Cajun French, which seems appropriate. Cajun French. I wonder how much Cajun French is different from French.
It's a lot different.
All right, number 10, there are family-friendly sections, which is kind of cool if you want to bring the family. Number 11, dogs can get in on the fun.
But they show their boobies all the time.
All right. In
and don't let them have beads because they'll eat them and swallow them, and that's bad for them.
In Baton Rouge, they get their own parade. The dogs do. That's kind of cool.
Oh, puppy parade.
Number 12, there's a history behind the colors. Purple, gold, and green are the official Mardi Gras colors. Yep. They were selected by Rex Crew to honor visiting Russian Grand Duke Alex Romanov because they were his family colors.
Interesting.
Each color has a specific meaning. All right. Purple means what?
Royalty.
Justice.
Oh.
15, gold means
wealth.
Power. Close. Very close. 16, green means
abundance.
Bad cheese. No, faith.
Oh.
I always think it's funny when they put religion in Mardi Gras.
Right? Because, yeah.
All right, number 17, there's an anthem. The Crew of Rex selected the theme song, If I Ever Cease to Love. That's the anthem. Santa was somehow involved. It's believed that the bead throwing tradition started in the 1880s when a man dressed as Santa became popular with the crowds for tossing them. Then everybody did it.
I mean, I tossed a few Santas myself.
Santa. All right, the beads have changed. They used to be made of glass.
Yeah,
now,
that's dangerous.
Made of plastic.
Oh, I have a fact for you in regards to Mardi Gras. I saw it on television. I don't remember where. But so after Mardi Gras parade, especially the big one, they have to clear out. They find like 4 million tons of fucking beads in the sewer.
All right, we can mark off number 22.
Oh. I mean, it was up here.
Yeah. Number 20, you'll certainly recognize them. As the city estimates around 25 million pounds of beads gets thrown into the street every year. The beads actually hurt the city's sewage.
Yes.
Until last year, they installed gutter buddies.
Gutter buddy. That's cute.
They should have a few of those for some of the drunks, too.
Yes.
To keep the drains bead-free. All right, number 23, you have to use the magic words. So in order to get beads, you have to yell, "Throw me something, mister."
Yep.
Or show your boobs. All right, number 24.
Which is basically saying, "Throw me something, mister."
Or throw me, mister. There is more than just beads. Beads are most common, but some crews offer various trinkets, depending on the crew.
Okay.
Everybody wants, one of the most coveted trinkets is the golden coconut.
The golden coconut.
Which I want. I've always wanted one. It's thrown during the Zulu parade.
I would prefer a golden banana. But
the
that's
Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club is the crew of Zulu, and they're the ones who throw out the golden coconut.
Interesting.
All right. Number 27, you'll find masks everywhere. It's required by law for people on floats to be wearing masks.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird?
Required by law.
But I also read that it's against the law any other time during the year to wear a mask in New Orleans.
Really?
That's what I read.
So I have a friend who moved to Germany last year, and she came back specifically to New Orleans to have to do Mardi Gras.
Oh, cool.
And she just posted a bunch of pictures. And I will say that she did post a photo of her stack of beads.
Oh.
Which, knowing her, I get it.
She got them
do.
the legal or the illegal way. All right. The laws are enforced. The Corps de Napoleon was fined $100 for having 23 unmasked riders in 2018.
Oh my! How much?
$100.
Oh, I mean,
the masks are worn to allow people to escape society and class constraints.
mm-hmm.
Probably race at the time. You know,
Probably.
they weren't really. I don't know. Keep people from knocking them off the floats. All right, 30. The Crew of Bacchus. The parade thrown by the Crew of Bacchus is one of the main attractions every year because they're over-the-top floats and because they tap celebrities every year to dress up like Bacchus, the god of wine.
Nice. Who'd they get this year?
I don't know.
Why don't you look that up before you start this and be prepared?
You have the lookup thing right there. All right. Every year there's a king. King Bacchus in 2018 is Robin Thicke. Previous kings include William Shatner, Anthony Mackie, and Nicolas Cage. Not to be confused with Chewbacchus.
Chewbacchus?
Not every group is traditional. Just check out the Crew of Chewbacchus, which combines Bacchus, the Greek god of wine, with themes and imagery from Star Wars. You know, I'm about Star Wars out.
Are you? Why?
There's just too much Star Wars stuff. I said it. Sure, I said it. I'm not afraid to say it.
That's not, those are kind of fighting words for some people.
I know. All right, 33. It's a pricey holiday. Some crews have been known to spend over $200,000 on their floats. That's a lot.
Yeah.
34, forget the parade. There's a ball. The street parades may draw the biggest crowds, but each year, every crew organizes a Mardi Gras ball.
So here it says, Carly Wells. Singer Robin Thicke will reign as Bacchus.
This said
Whatever.
That said
in the crew's 2020 New Orleans Mardi Gras parade.
Well, this said Robin Thicke was in 2018. Does he get it like every year?
He's
Is he
in it
that big of a
2020?
celebrity?
Not anymore. He had like one song,
Get out
right?
of here, Robin.
Bye.
That's too much for you. What are we doing here?
You're reading.
All right. There are kings and queens.
Yes.
There's a crew leader, followed by kings and queens. All right. And then maids and dukes. I want to be the duke.
Why is it maids and dukes and not duchesses and dukes?
I don't know.
That's fucked up.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's a surprise inside of the king cake.
Yeah, I want to know about king cake. What is the point of a king cake?
We'll
if
get
you
into
know
that.
what the point of a king cake is and you can describe it better than he can, email us at ThisEpicDisaster@gmail.com and tell me what the hell a king cake is. Because it's a cake that is colored, the colors, the purple, the gold, and the green. And then there's like a little plastic baby in it. And the little plastic baby could choke your ass.
The doughy pastry known as king cake is the traditional Mardi Gras treat. The person who finds the hidden plastic baby in their slice is supposed to have good luck all year, unless they choke and die.
Right.
And is responsible for bringing the king cake to the next party.
Oh.
I would be like, no, I didn't find the baby. Sorry.
What baby? Oh.
You'll definitely have a king cake. They estimate 500,000 king cakes are sold each year.
So even
500,000 king cakes.
Yep. Even here in Atlanta, there are several donut shops that make king cake style donuts.
Yeah.
I don't understand how a company or just a rando restaurant can sell a cake or a donut or whatever
with
a
baby
bit of plastic in it that you could choke and die on.
I would have one if they would put a real baby in it.
Same.
Yeah. So when I lived in Chattanooga, I did a play, the only play I ever did in Chattanooga, and there was a guy in the show, and he brought a king cake at Mardi Gras because they were from New Orleans and they got moved during Katrina. And so they moved to
Chattanooga.
Yeah, they moved to Chattanooga. And so he was in the play and he brought a king cake. So I got an actual king cake with a baby.
It just tastes like regular cake, right?
It's a regular cake.
It's just fucking
food
cake.
coloring and a damn baby. All right. Interested in OGen?
I don't know what that is.
Hurricanes may be year-round New Orleans tradition, but cocktails made with a Spanish anise-flavored liqueur called Ojin is also popular this time of year. The spirit's original manufacturer stopped making it in the 1990s, but the Sazerac Company concocted their own recipe and started selling it again in 2016.
That sounds heavenly. I love star anise flavor.
Well, there you go. You should get it. Number 39, Hurricane Katrina didn't stop Mardi Gras. We just talked about Hurricane Katrina in August of 2005. It kept going. Went down the street in the water. Rain or shine. It's rain or shine. Mardi Gras happens rain or shine, except for the Super Bowl.
As does.
In 2013, they had to change the parade schedule.
What other parade do we know of that goes rain or shine?
Your mom's butt parade. I don't know.
Maybe. That one might, actually. But this one is the Lil 5 Halloween parade.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately.
Rain or shine.
That sucks. The tradition can be traced back to France. I did not know that. Carnival celebration originated in Nice, France. Or is it Nice?
It's Nice.
Nice, my niece. Earliest records dating back to 1294. That's a lot.
Wow.
43. The word carnival comes from the Latin carne vale, which means farewell to meat.
It's a thing.
I'm not going into it. All right, number 44. We celebrate because Pope Gregory the 13th. Yeah.
Are you good at Roman numerals?
I am.
What's LII?
52. All right. Mardi Gras became a holiday in 1582 when Pope Gregory the 13th added it to the Gregorian calendar. And the Lemoyne brothers. Lemoyne brothers brought Mardi Gras celebration to the United States when they were sent by King Louis.
What's XLIIM?
XL, that's 60, XL what? I 262 plus 1,000. That's 1,062.
Wow.
46 has been a holiday for 145 years. Fat Tuesday was declared a state holiday in Louisiana in 1875. Number 47, it's not just Louisiana, also a state holiday in parts of Alabama and Florida.
Alabama?
Mm-hmm. Number 48, the oldest celebration isn't even in New Orleans.
Where?
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama.
Has the oldest Mardi Gras.
Really? That's
or
shocking.
The United States. Places like Ireland, England, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada have Mardi Gras. They refer to it as Shrove Tuesday.
Shrove.
Shrove is rooted in the word shrive, which means absolve. Mm-hmm. And people often go to church to confess their sins.
Also,
which half of them were committed during Mardi Gras.
Goodbye to meat.
Yes. All right, number 50. It starts at the beginning of the week. Lundi Gras is French for Fat Monday. There's a lot of fat people here.
There's only 2 fat people here.
Fat Monday, Fat Tuesday, and then after that you start losing weight. Has become a popular day for carnival revelry. Number 51, it has great cuisine. Pancakes are popular. Oh, pancakes.
No, you don't need pancakes.
I want Mardi Gras pancakes right now.
No, you don't.
It's for Shrove Tuesday because they're made with fatty ingredients. I know. And finally, number 52, it goes out with a bang. Carnival season officially comes to a close when the mayor and police officers ride through French Quarter and say, "Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We got to go home and sleep."
It's time to be done, folks.
That happens at midnight on Ash Wednesday. Do you know people who put ashes on their forehead?
I don't. I don't know anybody specifically.
The first time I saw it, it freaked me out. I was like, well, you got something. Oh.
Did you hear about that teacher that got suspended for making a kid wipe the ashes off of his forehead?
Yes, I did hear that.
That's crazy.
It's sort of crazy. I mean, I don't know all the circumstance. I don't know if they just didn't know. If they didn't know. If
they didn't know. They're ignorant.
I don't think I knew people did that until I was much older. I mean, I've known for quite a while, but I was a grown-up. I was an adult.
You would think, though, if you were
Protestant. We don't do that. The only time we get ashes on our faces is when we fall asleep drunk at the fireplace.
You were Baptist, not Protestant.
Baptist is Protestant.
No, it's not.
That's the bark of wrong. That's the bark wrong button. Baptist is Protestant.
Is it
you
really?
have 2. You have Protestant and Catholic. If you're not Catholic, you're Protestant.
Oh.
In Christian religion, anyway.
I was never, ever raised as anything.
I know.
I don't know.
But didn't stop you from offering your opinion on it.
I have an opinion.
Okay. So there we go.
Anyhow.
Mardi Gras. That's Marty.
So I
That's
have some
the Gras
jokes
Marty.
for you.
Huh?
I have jokes for you.
Do we have to?
Did you see this?
What time is it? Oh, look, it's over. It's just time to stop.
That is this.
That's the podcast.
This
Thank you for
is-
listening. And what we'd like for you to do is to...
A book of dad jokes, and I'm going to read from it now. Why did the chicken cross the playground?
I don't know.
To get to the other slide. That hurt my ears. Why can't you trust the king of the jungle?
Because he's always lying.
Very good. High five. Anyway.
This is one I want to play.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have you heard about the pregnant bed bug?
No.
This one freaks me out really bad.
Oh.
She's going to have her baby in the spring.
Oh.
Right? Okay, so I've had two instances in my life where, and then they both happened in 1 year, where I went to a hotel and had bed bugs.
I know. One time you called me. You were like,
And
"There's
you
bugs here."
pissed me the fuck off.
But I don't even remember what time.
Okay, so the second time. So the first time I went, and this is really painful to me, but I was living in Tennessee and I came down to Atlanta for a week-long training thing for work. And I stayed in...
A good hotel, too. It was a nice hotel.
Yeah, it was in the perimeter area.
Yeah.
The first time I stayed at the DoubleTree.
Okay.
And I'm calling their shit out. I am calling them out. I'm doing it because
No, it was a long time ago, too. They may have...
This was
since
years and
then,
years- this was years
they
and
may
years
be
ago.
spotless.
years and years ago.
Yeah.
So I stayed there, and I had actually come down maybe 6 months before that. A coworker of mine was staying in the exact same hotel, and I came down. He had to stay over a weekend because his was 2 weeks long, and we went to play golf together over the weekend. I had driven down specifically to play golf, and we had dinner in the hotel bar, and it was really nice, right?
Okay.
Super nice. 6 months later, I go stay there, and the floor is sticky, like literally sticky. Your nose makes a very good target. I think you should stop now.
The bed bugs right there.
Anyways, the floor in the elevator was sticky. I went
Ooh.
down to the hotel bar to have dinner.
In the DoubleTree.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And I asked for what they were serving as a crab cake. And they gave it to me. And
Like
it
we
had
got king cake.
it had
with
chicken in it.
king cake with a naked bed bug
It
in
had
it.
chicken in it.
Mardi Gras.
Okay.
Chicken in the crab cake?
Yeah. And you know,
Chicken
I
in the crab
eat.
cake picking out dough. I remember that. That's a great song.
I don't think that's a thing.
That's the one that
I know.
Charlie Daniels does that.
I don't think it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's fun though. You should sing that more often.
Okay.
So that pissed me off. And then I went to bed, slept, a night or two. And then I had ordered room service. I got like a grilled cheese sandwich and a salad. And I ate the sandwich first because you want the carbs and the, fat. And then went for the salad. I took the lid off the salad. There were fucking cockroaches
What?
on my plate.
No.
Yes.
I can't believe that.
Yes.
I don't believe there's any hotel that does that.
I lost my shit.
I
You have
would too.
no idea. I went off on these fucking people. They were like, she's going to kill us. And they were probably right.
I would too. That's insane.
Yeah. So I left. Like I had planned my trip to spend an extra day in Atlanta so that I could see Atlanta because I'd never been here before. That was my first time in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it did not go well. And I was like, fuck you. I'm driving home.
I would be willing to bet now they're perfect.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I prefer to not go
check
to because
check
that's
the Yelp reviews.
that's OTP.
Yeah, but I mean, a DoubleTree that's
That's a
fancy.
Hilton
That's kind
hotel.
of fancy schmancy.
Yeah. So
In Atlanta,
that
you
was
would
in April of I'm not going to say the year.
Long
because-
time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that same year, I think I just spit. Did you see that? I spit. Did it touch you?
No, I hope
That's
not.
gross.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
No.
If I'm going to spit on you,
cool,
you're
my
going to
beard.
know
Jeez.
that I'm going to spit on you.
Okay.
I'm going to make it obvious.
And then what happened?
Oh, in August, I
Yes.
went back to the same location for training. And I'm like, I ain't staying at that DoubleTree. So I made reservations at an Embassy Suites.
And this is when I pissed you off.
This is when you pissed me off because I was so nervous. Like, my anxiety level over bugs is huge. It's not as big as like being underwater with some man-made object. But
Let's see if I remember what I did. I'm pretty sure if I remember
I know
right.
exactly what you did.
Didn't I text you a picture of a bed bug?
You sure the fuck did.
I did. I knew it.
That's super sweet of you.
love
Thanks.
doing that. That's awesome.
Super
Those are
nice.
great memories.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So, so I got
And I
to
just thought, because I was just like, well, what are the chances that's going to happen again? And I texted you that. And then you were like, no, that really happened. They put me in a new room.
Did that?
Yeah.
So it had already happened when you sent me that? Oh, motherfucker. I thought you
No.
sent it to me that night.
No,
the
I
night
sent it
got there.
before it happened.
Yeah, you did. I got there. I was like, okay, I made it to
Because
Atlanta.
I was like, what are the chances it's going to happen again?
I made it to Atlanta. I'm like, I'm just letting you know I'm here and I'm safe and blah, blah, blah. And so you text me a picture of a fucking bed bug fully engorged in blood.
Yeah,
and
that's the best way.
You sent it to me and I was like, you're an asshole and I hate you
Bed bug
because
porn.
you don't understand the level of anxiety that I have over staying in some random bed that I don't know, especially in this part of town where I know bed bugs exist, and I am like dying here. All I want to do is drink a bottle of wine and go to bed.
Oh, fond memories. I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of that. That was awesome. What I have here.
What happened then was this. I had to go to bed. I went to bed. I woke up the next morning. I sat up and I saw something that looked like a spider. A spider. That's how big it was on the bed cover. And I flicked it. And then I was like, oh, it's just a spider. Not thinking. Went to bed. Or no, I was already in bed. Went to take a shower. Came out of the shower. Here I am, naked.
The spider's like,
Naked.
I'll show my way out. I'm sorry.
Right? Ah! No, so I go to the bed because I'm going to make up the bed or whatever, and I go, and there are bugs on the bed. So I squished one, I got dressed, I went downstairs, I was like, motherfucker.
You should have gone down naked.
I should have.
That's the best way to do it.
That would have been more fun, actually. But I didn't because I wasn't thinking. But I took that dead bug down there, dead bed bug down there, and I showed it, and she goes, yeah, that's a bed bug. And I was like, motherfucker.
Get me another room.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So they got me another room. They paid for one night, which I wasn't paying for it anyways. It was a company. They bought me a meal.
That's nice.
I was still nervous
Was
about
it chicken
staying
crab cakes? I hope not.
Different hotel.
That would be.
Different hotel.
That'd be awesome.
So since then, I have not had an episode with bud bugs?
But yeah, you don't want those either. Those are pretty bad.
Bed bugs in any hotel. But I still, to this day, if I know I have to stay in a hotel or if I have to sleep in some rando bed, which doesn't happen very often in my life, but if that's going to happen, I always check. I check for bugs. Always
I'm
check
on the
for
road
bugs.
a lot, and I sleep in a lot of hotels, and I've yet to find one and see one. And I think that's rare.
And it happened to me 2 times in 1 year in the same area of town. Okay. What does that tell you?
Stay out of that area of the town.
Ghetto.
What?
Ghetto.
What does that mean?
That means they let bugs in.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that that's what ghetto means, but
Well, it's
I'm
not.
gonna say
That's what I say.
All right.
Ghetto means.
I have here in my hand news.
Something you've been trying to read for like 5 minutes.
This is new. These are new. This is news from Disasterville. These are headlines, actual headlines making the news this week. I'm going to read the headlines.
Please.
Not going to read the stories. If you want to hear the stories, look them up yourself.
You got Google.
These are news from Disasterville. A Japanese smartphone won't let you take inappropriate photos.
What?
Blocks nudity. That's right.
How does that work?
You have to look it up. All right. A man eats McDonald's menu 14 months after burying it in the ground. Like
Wait.
For his birthday.
He eats the menu?
But he bought several items off the menu, put it in the ground, and then he ate it.
Yeah, that was misleading.
And from what I understand,
That's not a good headline.
He barfed while he did it. That's what the show.
That's misleading.
A,
Why would you do that?
He was crazy. A successful Kansas businessman will pay you $25,000 if you find him a girlfriend. I'm saying just give it to the girl and you got a girlfriend.
Done. I could use some money right now.
Package labeled bag full of drugs leads to Florida arrests.
Yes. I saw that. And guess what was in it?
Probably drugs.
Drugs.
Kansas residents find a boa constrictor in their living room couch. You think you got a bed bug problem? A Vietnamese man has been sharing a bed with his wife's remains for 16 years.
I've read that.
Honey, you're stealing the covers.
Hog.
African man finds out his wife of 2 weeks is actually a man. That happened to me once.
I know, you told me.
A man who killed his wife on an Alaskan cruise, I hope it wasn't the same guy, after she demanded a divorce, pleads guilty to murder.
How'd he kill her?
I would have just gone with the divorce. Florida first grade teacher tried to buy an 8-ball of meth while at school.
Read that one. Yeah, that's some shit right there. She was like, I can leave the kids alone for a minute. Just meet me out front. Like, literally, she said that.
Yeah. And finally, a Florida man gets arrested for the 66th time.
Drunk driving?
66th time.
Drunk driving.
Those are the headlines from Disasterville.
Do you know, the part of that last headline was the Florida man part.
I know. It's all.
I'm not saying that
I didn't choose that. It just happened.
I'm not saying that everybody in Florida is a horrible, awful person, because I don't believe that. Because I know people who live in Florida that are not horrible, awful people. However, if you are going to read a headline and it starts with Florida man, it's likely to be horrid or unusual or stupid.
Yeah, that's not cool.
These are opinions.
So what else you got? Anything else you can talk about?
How do hens cheer their team?
How do what?
Hens, like chickens, like how do hens cheer on their team? That's more likely than what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah. I was going to say they egg them on.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. How's your cat?
I do have something to talk about,
Oh,
and
yeah?
it is my cat.
Oh,
Thank
how
you
did I
for
know?
bringing that up.
I don't know how
So
I
the
knew this.
26th of February marks her 16th birthday.
26th of February? Mm-hmm. February 26th. Okay, that's this week. That's Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesday, Fat Kitty.
Oh, wait, I thought that was Wednesday.
Fat Tuesday or Fat Wednesday?
No, I
26th?
thought the 26th was on Wednesday.
You may be right. I don't know.
Either way.
Oh,
She's going to turn 16 on the 26th of
16,
February.
a 16-year-old cat?
Yeah.
So your cat finally can drive. That's amazing.
No, she can't drive.
Oh.
She's not very. She can't see over the steering wheel.
Oh.
We've tried. We ran into some things, but
Oh.
anyways, she is an amazing creature, and I just want to talk
Well,
about her
yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
I got her. I've owned her. I've been her guardian since she was 8 weeks old.
Yeah.
So sometime in April is
Brand
when
new
I
kitten.
took her home.
Exactly 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been the love of my life. You hung out with her.
Yeah. She's very quiet,
Yes.
very timid.
Yes.
At least around me.
She's timid around everybody but me.
Yeah.
I am her human. She's a one human cat.
But she's affectionate when she decides to be.
Yes.
And she has a weird sense of humor. Every once in a while it comes out.
It does.
Yeah.
When she goes,
Yeah.
yeah, she's laughing at you is what she's doing. But she has scared me several times when I thought she was deathly ill, and she wasn't, or she was, and I got her the care that she needed. But she still plays. Like
Yeah.
she has toys. She has so many. She has more toys than I do, and that's saying something.
Don't look in that drawer.
What?
Hey.
No, she so she plays with her toys. Like, she'll wake me up in the middle of the night chasing some little random squirrel thing throughout the room, batting it around, running over here, sliding over here. She can still run, sort of.
Cat hockey.
Yeah. Or she has these toys that are like this big round plastic ball. It has a ball in it, and she like spins it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so loud. At 3
I had one of those
in the morning.
when I first got my cat, and it makes a bird noise.
Oh, that one, yeah. Yes. All
would
night
not
long.
stop. All night long. That's what you would hear.
I moved to Chattanooga with a toy that was a bird that whistled. Tiny
remember
little
that,
bird that
yeah.
whistled.
Mhm.
She would play with that at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Guess what it still does
Uh-oh.
at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
But so I was thinking, how is it that I have a 16-year-old cat? Now, when I adopted her, I did adopt her with her litter mate, her sibling, a boy,
brother.
and he has since passed.
Yeah.
It's been about, it's been about 3 years since he's gone. He had cancer, and he had to go. And it was very sad. But since then, she has become... Pretty Girl is my cat's name. She has become excessively needy, and she cuddles with me. She sleeps Okay, so I sleep.
Well, she had a brother for a while. Then they would get together and
Oh, they
sleep
cuddle.
together. And now he's gone. She's got to have you.
Needs me.
Yeah.
So I sleep on my right side. So I'm laying here on my right side, right? And I've got my arms thus. She will lay with her back to me, this close to my face, and her head in my hand. Or if she doesn't put her head in my hand, she'll put her paw in my hand, like she's holding my hand. It is adorable. It's adorable until you realize that at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, she really wants chin scratches. So I'm laying there and she puts her head in my hand and she does this. Like she moves her head.
Scratching
herself on my hand.
Well, you don't have to stay. Just sleep like that.
Just sleep like that. Yeah. And she's fine. No, she's not. Because she's also very, very, very vocal.
Yeah.
Even when you lived with her, her vocalizations were very, like she makes these weird sounds.
Right.
She never really meows.
No, it's chattering. Kind of a little chatter noise.
She meows now.
Oh, okay.
When she's hungry. Meow. I
meow when I'm hungry.
I do too. I meow when... Oh, never mind. That's TMI. Sorry.
That's one of my favorite lines from When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
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 You made a woman meow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyways, moving on.
Kirby.
We don't want to talk about my personal life.
No.
But she... No, we really don't. She's going to be 16, and she has a long, long, long life ahead of her. And because of that, I wanted to talk about a few things that you can do at home to keep your kitty cat safe.
I got 3.
I have 3 big ones.
Not cats. The 3.
Boobs.
No, you said
no,
you wanted
that's
the leg.
Right.
You only have 2.
You're right. I
Yeah.
went with the leg, not the boobs.
I have 2 big cats and 1 kind of small cat. She's getting bigger.
She's getting bigger.
She's eating more, yeah.
Well, she's getting older, just like you.
Yeah. All right, that's the podcast. Next week, it's a solo.
I'll be here. He won't. He's getting older. So what you do is you make sure that your cat is well vetted.
Yeah.
Always make sure that your cat is getting...
Have a veterinarian who cares.
Right.
That's
if
important.
you can get somebody to come to you in the home...
That'd be great.
To vet your cat rather than taking them
Do you have that? Have you found someone like that?
Not yet. I'm looking.
Oh. There's a few that will do that.
She hates
getting in the crate.
It kills her every time. Booger, her brother, who is dead, unfortunately, absolutely loved road trips. He was like, I'm scared, but hey, look out the window.
Yeah.
If Pretty Girl can see out the window, she'll pee herself. She's like not happy.
Right.
However, if you can find somebody to come to you, great. Either way, you have to make it happen. Cover them with a blanket, do whatever, get them vetted, get their regular checkups. Also,
they'll live longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And cats need to be indoor only.
Yeah, I agree.
Do not allow your cats outside, period. Outside cats have a lifespan of 2 to 3 years. Mm-hmm. Pretty Girl is about to turn 16. Because she's an indoor-only cat.
I think there are a lot of people that, they see a cat hanging around and they feed it and the cat hangs around and then sometimes they'll let it come in the house. But it's just like, I think people who, and I don't know, I'm just guessing, people who let their cats go out, they're not that committed to them. It's just kind of like, but how could you be? You don't know what's going to happen when they're out.
If they don't come home,
they might get hit by a car. I don't know.
If they don't come home, you're going to miss them and you're going to be sad. But guess what? It's your fucking fault. I'm sorry.
I guess.
I'm sorry. You let them out. That happens.
Address the letters to Sherry.
But, I'm also not against taking care of a feral community. We have a feral community in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they are trapped.
But they're not
neutered.
your cat.
They're not my cats.
You have to kind of...
They were neighborhood cats. And if we didn't trap and neuter and release them, they would make more cats.
Yeah.
Which is... bad. So we trap them, we neuter them, we release them, and we feed them because as soon as you take care of a cat, that's your cat.
Yeah.
Feed it. It's not going to come in the house and be happy at that point. That's a feral cat. But you take care of them as best you can.
Yeah, I agree. I don't let any of my cats go out. And if I had what would be great is have like a screen-in porch where they can kind of go out, because they love the air and the birds and the sounds and just lay in the heat.
That's called a catio.
I'd like to have one of those. Yeah.
So
we're thinking about building one.
If you can make yourself a catio and let your cat have the ability to be outside and have some sort of chicken wire or something so that they can't get through it,
or crab wire. It could be crab wire that is actually chicken wire.
Only if you're at the DoubleTree.
Yeah.
Okay. But you want them to experience the sounds and the sights and stuff of outdoors.
They love it.
And they love it, but you don't want them to be outdoors, like to get out and on their own. No. You can also buy these things that I considered buying. It's a stroller for your kitty cat where it's like a screened-in stroller where you can put the kitty in the stroller and take her for a walk.
Yeah.
Now, if I still had Booger, I would probably do that for him. But Pretty Girl, as much as she hates and is frightened of the outside, I'm not doing that to her.
I've actually seen these like big bubbles that you can put a cat in. It's like a big giant bubble, and the cat walks, and then the bubble moves.
Yeah.
And they can walk around outside in this big bubble, which I think would probably freak them out. They're probably not trying to explore. They're probably trying to get out.
Right.
But
get me out of this
I've seen
bubble.
them. They do exist.
The
I
third
want one for
most
myself.
important. I want a bubble. Can I have a bubble where nobody can touch me? That'd be
Bubble
great.
boy, yeah.
Yeah. The third most important thing, in my opinion, is diet and supplements. Cats have very sensitive kidneys, and they need as much liquid as they can. Cats are more likely to drink water if it's in motion than they are to drink it if it's just laying in a bowl. So if you have a cat, my suggestion to you is to get
Squirt
a
them.
fountain. No,
Oh,
don't
sorry.
squirt them. Get a fountain so that it's running water, because they're more likely to drink the running water, and you want them to get as much fluid as
I
they
should
can.
do that. We need one.
Yeah.
Our water bowl is actually right next to a power outlet. I plug it in. They'll have one.
Yeah.
I should do that.
Keep it clean, obviously, just like you do with any water dish. But the second thing is that Pretty Girl had some issues recently where she got very ill, and I was told she was pre-diabetic, so I had to cut her carbs.
No more candy bars.
No more candy and no more dry food at all. She's on a strictly wet food diet, and I put water in it. So, I take a 3-ounce can of wet food, and I put about that much water in it. And I mix it up. She gets a probiotic. She gets a glucosamine supplement because she's older. And that's what she gets 3 times a day. So
Going
she
to your
eats,
house to eat.
she eats 3 cans of 3-ounce cans of food a day. And she's lost weight. She was a little hefty.
Yeah.
A little pudgy. Kind of like me. But she's doing so good, and I expect her to be around much, much longer.
Cool.
So take care of your kitties, take care of your pets, and they will love you and live with you forever, or as long as they can.
Yeah, not forever.
Not forever.
We don't guarantee immortality for the cats.
I will say that cat has saved my life.
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
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 And so I'm grateful to have her in my life, and I'd like to keep her there as long as I can.
Cool. Well, take care of your kitties. We love kitties.
We do.
I'm a kitty dude.
You have 3 kitties.
I do. I love cats. My wife's a dog person. I like dogs. I have a dog. But I think I'm more of a cat person.
I think
probably.
so. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's cool. We should probably start closing down.
Okay.
I do want to say one thing. It's kind of a personal thing for people who listen to the podcast.
You're going to do this at the end?
Yeah. People who listen to the podcast who used to listen to the Life in a Kilt podcast who are interested in kilts. I am selling some of my old kilts.
Yes,
but I want to point something out. I'm not getting out of kilt wearing. I have a bunch of kilts. I'm still going to wear them. But these are kilts that I either can't wear, don't want to wear. After a while, you kind of settle. You're like, okay, I really like this group, and I'm going to just wear these. So that's what I have, and I have about 20 of them that I'm keeping.
Right.
But I'm getting rid of about 25.
How many people do you know that own
No one.
20 kilts?
Not many.
He's getting rid of 20 kilts and will continue to own 20 kilts.
Most of these are still in great shape. Some of them I barely wore. Some of them, I think there's a couple I didn't wear at all. I just got them and I didn't even wear them. Maybe 1 or 2 I just wore 1 or 2 times. But they're going to be on my, for those interested, they're on the lifeinakilt.com website. If you go there, you'll see a little section that says used kilts. You can click there and you can go. Right now there's not a lot, but I'm putting more on there. So there'll be more. But I did get a few questions this week from people asking if I was getting out of kilt wearing, and it's not true.
No.
Because I gained some weight, I can't wear all of my kilts right now, so I'm not wearing kilts as much.
And who needs 40 kilts? I'm just saying.
As I'm losing weight, I'm going to be wearing my kilt even more because I miss it. I want to wear it a lot more.
You haven't worn it recently very much, and that's
I can't
you're
put
feeling
the
tubby.
thing on.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm changing that, and I'm doing that. But I just wanted to point that out. People who might want to buy a kilt, and I'm selling them cheap. Just want to get rid of them. Not trying to make a lot of money. But I just want to throw that out. That's a little personal thing.
All right. Thank you for that.
All right, so let's shut down. Let's talk about this brewski. What do you think?
Yeah, so
This
once
is,
again, just to remind you, we are drinking
Bed of Nails.
Nails. If you can see it, there it is. It is Bed of Nails by Highwire, and it's a brown ale with a little bit of hop to it.
Yeah.
So my opinion is that it's a pretty good beer.
I really like it.
I can see that.
It's almost gone.
I enjoy it. I don't know. See, brown ales tend to be sweet.
A little bit, but not as much as some that we've had.
Well, it's not as sweet as, say, some stouts or porters that have vanilla and things like that in them. But a brown ale will have, more malt than hop, and so therefore becomes a bit sweeter. So, yeah, I would have this again.
Me too.
I would buy this for myself.
I'm going to have one right after. I feel like it's smooth. It's very even taste. And there's no bitterness to me at all, and I don't feel like the sweetness in it is that high. It's not. It's very pleasant. I'm very surprised how much I like it. The only reason why I haven't drank it all is I wanted to save it as we're going through the podcast.
Thankfully, you bought a 6-pack, and
I'm going to have another one. I really like this beer.
What's the price point like? Is it okay?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
I think that's something we should start mentioning.
Well, that's so different, though. I mean, a lot of these are like local beers, and they might cost more somewhere else.
That's true.
And who knows? It just depends on where you buy it.
You might not even be able to get it elsewhere.
The brewery, can you remind me where that?
Highwire Brewing.
They're local, right?
Glasses. Highwire Brewing. Asheville.
Okay.
There's lots of good beers in Asheville.
Yeah, so that means people all over the southeast can probably get it.
Yeah, sure.
We've had some Highwire stuff before. This is darn good. I like it a lot. Malty and smooth. I don't know about the malt, but definitely the smooth. But yeah, 6.1 alcohol by volume. I'm rating this beer a 4.
Ooh.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do 3.5.
3.5?
Yep.
That's a 4. This is a 4. Get one if you can. It's everything that Sherry likes. It's got her name on it. It's purple.
It's purple. It's got the name brown on it.
It's nails. And there's some
I don't have
there are bed bugs in it as well.
I hate you.
Thanks to everybody who's listening. We got some new people this week. We're getting new people every week. I think our numbers are going up a little bit.
Let us know if you like the video thing. If you do, we will try and do it more often.
Yeah.
Now, this serves 2 purposes. One, you actually get to see us, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Never.
But also, it makes Rick keep the studio clean.
They can't see all of this other stuff. They only see this clean part anyway.
But this part brings my anxiety level down.
A lot of the trash that was on here was yours, and I cleaned it up and threw it away, and I did straighten. Also, I should point out, and I always hate to say this because usually when I do it doesn't work, but I think next week or the week after we're having a special guest. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to tell you who
Every
it is.
time you say that,
I can't help it. Sometimes they decide not to, but this person
you just jinxed it.
Said that they will come in, and they're kind of excited about it, and that's all I'm going to say about
That's like being at work and saying, "Hey, today's going pretty slow," and then shit blows the fuck up.
That's another reason why I cleaned up. I didn't want them to get too freaked out in here, and I hope that we're going to be having more guests this year.
So it's not about me then. It's about our guests.
Totally not about you. But the people. I would like to do more videos every once in a while. You don't have to watch the video to like the podcast.
No.
You can listen to the podcast just like normal. Yeah. But the video is a little bit extra. And and we do that a lot in the podcast.
Why are farts funny?
I don't know. But new people, please send us something and tell us that you're new, that you're just listening. I think we had somebody last week that said that they just started listening and they're not going to listen anymore because it's not funny, which means they did listen to it because it's not that funny. No, I think some people.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know. They didn't hear those farts. That's
so they
the
said
problem.
they're not going to listen anymore because it's not funny.
I think they were just being an ass.
Why would you? I
don't know why they even take time to do it.
Why would you tell somebody this is bad? Why don't you just turn it off and walk away?
The more people who listen to the podcast, the more negative stuff you're going to get, which is fine. We do want to try to get more people to listen. So if you're new, let us know. You can send us a letter at ThisEpicDisaster@gmail.com. If you're feeling brave, send us your mailing address, and we'll send you stickers. We'll send you free stickers. We have free stickers.
Show them stickers. Those are the business cards. We have stickers.
We have
like
stickers.
3 different kinds of stickers.
Also, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. We're trying. I don't know about Twitter, but we're trying to do more on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care about Twitter.
I really don't either. I'm not a twit.
But
Sorry.
sometimes we do Twitter. And YouTube. The shows are on YouTube every week. This week, special video. Hi, everyone. Send us a special video. I think that's it. We didn't get any letters this week. I don't think.
Except for somebody that hates us. I can't believe you told me that. Now my brain is going to be like, people don't like us.
Actually,
and I'm going to lose my shit.
Well, no, we got 2 people that didn't like us. And that's fine. I don't care. You know
Why?
what?
Why do you tell me these things?
I looked at their profile.
You don't like them either?
I didn't like them either.
All right.
So it was mutual, and
Okay.
that's totally fine.
All right.
But we do like you,
that.
and we want you to come back every week and listen to the show, which you can
Please.
do every Monday. We got a brand new show. We have a website, ThisEpicDisaster.com.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
That's where the shows are released. But we prefer you to subscribe, and once you subscribe, leave us a rating and maybe a star.
Preferably
or 2,
5.
or 3 or 4. 5.
Preferably 5.
Yeah, we want all of that kind of stuff. But we're happy, and tell us what you think of the podcast. And we're open to some suggestions.
We're very open to suggestion.
Yeah, just tell us what you think. If you listen to past podcasts, you'll realize that Sherry does some relationship counseling. So if you have some relationship problems, you got a question, send them to Sherry.
And Rick,
on the show, she'll talk about it.
I will. I will. I'll help you. I'm really not good at following relationship advice, but I'm certainly good at giving it.
And it's good.
I
Good
think
relationship
so.
advice.
I think so. Rick is really, really awesome at dream interpretation.
I
So
will.
if you
I can
have a
interpret your dream.
that you don't understand or you want some insight into it,
I'm the
send it
person.
to us
I'm the
via
person.
email,
That's right.
thisepicdisaster@gmail.com, and Rick will interpret your dream for you. Now, he's interpreted some dreams for me very, very well.
Spot on.
Spot on. Some of my dreams are super obvious, though, so let's just put that out there.
Well, I can't help that. I can only work with the material I'm given. So we'll see. But anyway, thanks for listening to us, and thanks. I hope you'll come back.
Please do.
That was an awkward ending.
That was very awkward.
Anyway.
Okay, bye.
Bye. This is even awkward when we just have to sit here while the music plays.
I mean,
That's the problem with video.
we could.
I think right now the music's playing.
Okay.
Right now.
So
Right now.
Oh, okay.
The music's playing.
So what do you want to do now?
Farting. Can we do another fart?
Sure.
That would help.
I can find a fart. There's
Good.
a fart. I like a good fart. Is the music over yet? Can we cut?
Yeah, we cut.
Okay, let's
I think
cut.
it's time to get out of here.
Okay, bye.